And of course, California and Washington State are not taking responsibility for this. They see no problem with people not being able to speak English and being able to obtain a CDL and drive on our roads. They see no problem with individuals not being able to read the signs. They see no problem with individuals not being law-abiding citizens, which is exactly why California is in the state that it's in.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to a brand new video. You know what to do. Get on Amazon, get that desired nutrition, that pre-workout for that pump, that energy, and that focus. Get about 4 or 5 of those. Let me know what you think. It's in stock right now. All right, let's get into the video.
Attempted an illegal U-turn, blocking oncoming traffic. A minivan slammed into the trailer, killing 3 Florida residents inside. Following the wreck, investigators with the U.S. Department of Transportation gave Singh an English language proficiency test. According to a DOT press release, the driver failed the assessment, providing correct responses to just 2 of 12 verbal questions and only accurately identifying 1 of 4 highway traffic signs. Because Singh, who entered the U.S. from Mexico in 2018, is an asylum seeker from India, the DOT says Washington State violated federal guidelines by issuing him a full-term commercial driver's license in 2023. And they say New Mexico State Police appear to have failed to assess his English skills during a roadside inspection earlier this year. Additionally, the DOT says it's investigating whether California acted within federal guidelines when it issued Singh a limited term CDL in 2024.
You have people that are in Congress that are complaining about what happened, and while I appreciate the sympathy, it's like, you guys have the power of the purse. You can discipline these states that don't follow the law and incentivize law breaking.
Singh was driving for California-based White Hawk Carriers Incorporated. DOT officials say that that company is part of their investigation. No previous records of this company being involved in any crashes. That being said, DOT records also show that the company's insurance has been revoked. So currently it is not authorized to operate there in the state of California.
All right, I'm sure you guys already heard about this truck driver who basically made an illegal U-turn on the turnpike in Fort Pierce, Florida. I believe it's Port St. Lucie County. And yeah, he just made this turn. I don't know if he looked or didn't look, and just decided to make a U-turn in front of the fucking turnpike, which is illegal as fuck. Usually those turns or those areas where it dips into the other side of the freeway, it's usually, or the turnpike, it's usually because that's used for official use only. So police officers, ambulances, not truck drivers. It's not there for you to make a U-turn. You need to exit and then turn around. So you take your exit and you turn around. That's it. This guy, he just says fuck it and just turns. Now, the second thing, which people are, I've seen comments where people are like, why does everybody keep talking about this motherfucker's illegal? Well, it's an issue. Not only did he make this illegal U-turn, killing 3 people, he also is in the country illegally. He came through the southern border, assuming, I believe it was the California border from Mexico. So he entered the country illegal in 2018. And he was able to somehow, he's undocumented now, but somehow he's able to obtain a CDL license. He's been earning money. He didn't only get a CDL license in California, because that's where he's currently has his CDLs. He also got one in Washington State. So how are these states able to let this man drive on our highways, and he's not even a legal resident. He's not a legal citizen, but he's driving on our roads. The problem I have with it, is they don't let you do this shit in other countries. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't go to Dubai and become a resident. I can't even become I'll never be able to become a citizen over there. That's a little higher than what we do. You know what I'm saying? They don't, if you wasn't born or your parents weren't born in Dubai, you'll never be a citizen of Dubai. Okay, that's just the way they do it. But I shouldn't be able to go to any country and just be able to get legal certain rights that citizens get. I shouldn't be able to go over there and just get them. Like, I shouldn't be able to go to Colombia and just be driving trucks on their streets. And I don't know none of the signs. Like, he don't even speak good English. Like, he failed all his English tests and he shouldn't even be on the road. I also want to add, this guy kind of looks like, I don't know if he's like a psychopath or something, like, but he has no like remorse or anything on his face. You know, usually when you see someone coming, they're about to smack you with their car, you kind of jump. You're like, oh shit, that car's coming for me. He just look at him turning. He's just like, oh, there's a car coming. Oh shit, that motherfucker hit me. Oh, let me back this motherfucker up. God damn it. Nothing. No look on his face. Even right here, you look at him, the camera, he's just looking. He just got this plain look on his face like, I'm gonna just make this fucking illegal. God damn. Damn, somebody just hit me. Motherfucker. Shit, let me back this bitch. No remorse or nothing, man. And I'm it's just crazy to me, man. That shit is crazy that we have people out here driving on the roads. He don't even know what this means. He has no idea what this sign means. You can't identify normal street signs. You can't do it.
Updated information has emerged regarding Harjinder Singh, who is the illegal immigrant truck driver who killed 3 American citizens when he decided to make an illegal U-turn down in Florida. And just to jumpstart your memory here, I'm referring to this guy right here. Illegal U-turn, bam, 3 dead. No remorse. Well, it has since come out that not only did he obtain his commercial driver's licenses in California in 2024, but he originally received his CDL in Washington State in 2023, despite failing English proficiency and road sign tests. According to the New York Post, India Times, and the Times of India, his English and roadside comprehension scores were extremely low. He scored only 2 out of the 12 for English and was only able to identify 1 of 4 road signs. In addition, he was actually previously tied to an event that occurred in Arkansas in 2019 when a bridge collapsed. Allegedly, he exceeded the bridge weight limits, causing an 88-year-old bridge to collapse. Arkansas has since filed a lawsuit over the incident. Is this not enough to wake you guys up? Why was he allowed to obtain a CDL? In not one state, but 2, after failing the test numerous times. Failing not only his English test, but also being able to read and comprehend road signs. You'd think that reading the road signs would be something that is of the utmost importance, considering his job is to drive on the road and be able to follow those road signs in order to get to where he needs to go and be a law-abiding citizen. And while I know that Trump has now outlawed individuals who do not speak English from obtaining a CDL, that's apparently not going to be effective until sometime in 2026. And of course, California and Washington State are not taking responsibility for this. They see no problem with people not being able to speak English and being able to obtain a CDL and drive on our roads. They see no problem with individuals not being able to read the signs. They see no problem with individuals not being law-abiding citizens, which is exactly why California is in the state that it's in. My take on the matter: if California and Washington and New York and Minnesota want to allow illegal immigrants to obtain CDLs, then those individuals who have the CDLs should only be able to work and operate in those states.
Let them drive on your roads.
The minute that they cross over state boundaries, authorities should have all right to pull them out of the vehicle and lock them up in prison. Those deaths are on Gavin Newsom's hands. Those deaths are on Harjinder Singh's hands. And neither one seems to care one way or the other, which is absolutely despicable and quite on par for Gavin Newsom.
Yeah, I mean, so as you can see, like, that illegal immigration thing is much bigger than people kind of make it They kind of downplay it, like you have people out here really on our streets, on our roads, that don't know what regular road signs means. They don't understand English. They don't know how to read English. They don't know when a cop pulls them over, they can't even explain themselves on why they did what they did or where they're going, or how are you even following a GPS? Like, you don't even know the language. And how do you get a CD? Look, it ain't easy to get these licenses, you know, to take these tests. You can't even read, and you can't read the English language barely, and you're able to get a CDL license where you're going to be driving a high-powered heavy vehicle that could obviously kill 3 people just by you making an illegal U-turn, making a stupid choice that you probably didn't even know that you couldn't do that. You didn't know that you couldn't do that.
Sorry, officer. I didn't know I couldn't do that.
That's the problem. You don't know that you can't do something, and you're out on these streets. You have to know that you're not allowed to do something, because some people could die. And when you don't know that, and you're just doing whatever because you're not even supposed to be here. And people will argue that, citizens have killed people in trucks before. Yeah, of course they have. Of course they've done that before, but that's not the case here. This guy wasn't even supposed to be here. This wouldn't have happened if he wasn't here, if he didn't obtain that license legally, or really illegally. I don't know how you issue a license to somebody that's not supposed to be here. You don't look up their status or anything. Like, that's not important. I just don't understand that, man. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. I feel sorry. My heart goes out to those 3 members that passed in that accident. They had various different ages. I think one was in their 30s or 20s or something like that. The driver. One was in like their 60s. One was in the 50s, something like that. But very tragic. My heart goes out to that family. And just be safe, guys. Be safe on the road, because you don't know who's on the road. You know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Appreciate you guys watching. See you in the next video.